Ever caught yourself napping and wondering, is this helping or hurting? It's a common question in my practice, but what if those cozy siestas are actually signaling hidden health red flags? As a doctor who's worked with seniors for decades, I've seen it. Certain napping habits after 60 can worsen fatigue, memory loss, heart risks, and falls, potentially shortening your lifespan. Don't worry, I'm not banning naps. In this video, I'll reveal 5 dangerous habits experts warn about, why they're risky, and easy fixes to protect your energy and independence. By the end, you'll spot these traps, make smarter choices, and add vibrant years to your life. You won't want to miss it. Quick check. If this resonates, drop a yes in the comments. Let's dive in. Number 1, the television nap. All right, let's kick things off with number 1, the television nap. We all know the scene, don't we? It's practically an American classic. You've just finished lunch, maybe settled into your favorite armchair, you know, the one that perfectly fits your contours. You click on the TV for a little background chatter or the evening news, and before you can even say remote control, you're drifting off, bathed in the soft glow of the screen. It feels so cozy, so easy, so utterly harmless. For countless older adults, this isn't just an occasional occurrence. It's become a daily ritual. But hold on a minute. Doctors and leading sleep specialists are actually raising a big caution flag about this particular habit, especially for those of us north of 60. They warn that it carries more hidden risks than most folks realize. Think about it. Napping with the television blaring or even just murmuring in the background tends to be unplanned. You didn't mean to fall asleep for 2 hours, did you? The artificial light from the screen and that constant stream of noise actually mess with your body's natural sleep cycle. They make it incredibly tough for your brain to sink into those truly deep, restorative stages of rest. As we get older, our bodies become a bit more sensitive to light and sound disruptions during sleep. What might have been a minor annoyance in your younger days can now really throw your whole system off balance. Our sleep patterns naturally shift as we age, and adding these disruptive elements only makes it harder for our brains to get the quality repair they need. So, instead of waking up feeling like $1,000,000, truly refreshed, you might just find yourself with a stiff neck, a nagging headache that won't quit, and that frustrating feeling that you didn't really rest at all. These shallow naps trick your body into believing it's getting more sleep than it truly is, leading to a sneaky buildup of fatigue, a short fuse, and serious trouble concentrating during your waking hours. And it's not just about the quality of sleep. Psychologists are clear. Too much screen time combined with solitary napping can pave the way for feelings of loneliness and can even lead to depression. It's about losing those active, engaged hours that truly nourish your spirit. I recall Betty from Ohio, for instance. She loved her afternoon naps in front of the game show. One day, she woke up disoriented, tried to stand, and took a nasty tumble right there in her living room. Luckily, she only bruised her hip, but it was a stark reminder. Napping in a soft armchair instead of a bed, especially if you have any mobility issues, can drastically increase your risk of injury. Falling asleep sitting upright makes it harder to get up safely, can stiffen your joints, and yes, it absolutely can lead to a fall. The lack of proper support for your back and neck during these naps can leave you feeling sore and unsteady, making it harder to enjoy those cherished activities later in the day. The good news? Breaking this habit starts with a simple step: awareness. Just notice when you're most likely to drift off in front of the television. Then, try a simple swap. Instead of the TV, how about a short, refreshing walk around the block? Or a nice cup of herbal tea with a neighbor? Even just a quiet rest, eyes closed, in a comfortable bed, or a well-supported recliner can make a world of difference. By choosing more intentional rest, you can reclaim those lost hours and truly nourish both your mind and body. The goal isn't to give up your comfort or relaxation, but to create healthier routines that fiercely protect your energy, lift your mood, and safeguard that precious independence you cherish. If you've ever felt that post-TV nap grogginess, comment "aware" below. It's the first step to feeling better. Number 2. The long, unplanned nap. Next up, let's talk about number 2, the long, unplanned nap. This is one of those sneaky dangers for adults over 60 that often flies under the radar. It's that habit of just drifting off into a nap that stretches far, far beyond the quick rest you originally intended. You might sit down in your favorite chair, just planning to close your eyes for a few minutes, and suddenly you wake up an hour or even more later feeling groggy, completely disoriented, and sometimes even more tired than when you first dozed off. While these extended naps might feel harmless, even a little comforting in the moment, top medical professionals are issuing a stark warning: routinely napping for long stretches, especially when you didn't plan to, can actually be a loud signal that something deeper is quietly brewing with your health. Here's the science. When your naps consistently last longer than about 30 minutes, your body starts to dip into those deeper, more profound stages of sleep, the ones truly meant for your nighttime rest. This throws a wrench into the delicate balance between your daytime energy levels and your crucial nighttime recovery. The result? It often makes it much, much harder to get that quality, uninterrupted sleep once you finally climb into bed. As our bodies age, that natural sleep architecture, the delicate stages of sleep, can become more fragile. Long naps during the day can confuse our internal clock even more, which is already naturally shifting as we get older. So, over time, these prolonged naps can erode your natural sleep cycle, leaving you in a frustrating, almost constant state of jet lag. Your days and nights start to blur, and that sharp alertness you crave never quite fully recovers. Studies have actually linked this very pattern to an increased risk of cognitive decline. Those frustrating memory slips, feelings of depression, and even a greater likelihood of developing serious heart and metabolic problems. For many seniors, that irresistible urge to nap longer than planned isn't just about feeling tired. It can sometimes be one of the first noticeable signs of an underlying medical issue, something like sleep apnea, an imbalance in your thyroid, or even the subtle early stages of dementia. I recall Arthur from Arizona, a dear patient of mine. He'd tell me, "Doc, I just blink, and an hour's gone." His family noticed he was becoming more forgetful, missing appointments. It wasn't until we dug deeper that we realized these unplanned, lengthy naps were a key indicator of an underlying thyroid issue. Addressing that helped him regain his sharp mind and his energy. What's most crucial to understand is that these long, unplanned naps are very rarely truly restorative. Instead of waking up feeling truly refreshed and ready to tackle your day, you often feel sluggish, a bit anxious, or just off for hours afterward. This sleep hangover, what experts call sleep inertia, can make it so much harder to stick with healthy habits, stay active, or even just genuinely enjoy meals and time spent outdoors. It's a draining cycle that feeds on itself, making each day feel a little less bright than the one before. So, what's the simple solution? Doctors strongly recommend setting a clear nap schedule. Keep your naps to a crisp 20 or 30 minutes at the absolute most, and always aim to take them before mid-afternoon. If you find yourself consistently falling asleep for much longer, or waking up feeling confused or unsteady, please don't ignore it. Start a simple nap journal. Just jot down when it happens, how long you slept, and how you felt afterward. This valuable information can be a game changer when you bring your concerns to your doctor. By taking charge of your nap habits, you're truly giving yourself the very best chance to maintain that sharp mental clarity, a steady, positive mood, and your overall vitality as you gracefully age. If this information surprised you, or you're ready to make a change, comment "Schedule" below. It's a powerful step. If you're still with us and finding these insights truly valuable, please do me a favor and comment number 2 below. It helps us know you are here and engaged. And if you haven't yet, please consider hitting that subscribe button and ringing the bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. Your support really helps us continue creating content that informs and inspires you to live your best life. Now, let's move right along. Number 3. The catch-up nap after a restless night. Moving on to number 3. The catch-up nap after a restless night. It's a powerful temptation, isn't it? Especially as we get a little older. You've had one of those nights, tossing and turning for hours, maybe worried sick about a family member, or dealing with persistent aches and pains. The next morning, you feel like a zombie, barely able to keep your eyes open. Taking a nap seems like the most logical, harmless way to recover that lost energy, a simple solution to a frustrating problem. But doctors and sleep experts are sounding a clear alarm. Turning those daytime naps into a regular replacement for lost nighttime sleep can quickly become a truly harmful, self-defeating cycle. When you consistently rely on napping to try and make up for poor nighttime rest, your body's incredibly important internal clock, your circadian rhythm, actually loses its natural, healthy rhythm. Our circadian rhythm naturally shifts a bit with age, making us more susceptible to disruptions. When we try to force catch-up sleep during the day, we further confuse this delicate internal timing system. Instead of gently guiding you towards restful, deep sleep at night and bright alertness during the day, your whole schedule becomes unpredictable and chaotic. You might find yourself wide awake at 3 a.m., staring at the ceiling, utterly unable to fall back asleep, only to then crash hard in the middle of the afternoon when you should be out enjoying time with family or friends. Over time, this frustrating cycle of restless nights, followed by long daytime naps, can seriously throw off your hormones, disrupt your appetite, and even weaken your vital immune system, making you more susceptible to illness. Many seniors describe the sheer frustration of feeling both utterly tired and strangely wired at the exact wrong times. You might notice yourself reaching for that extra cup of coffee late in the day, skipping meals because your internal clock is all over the place, or feeling unusually irritable and forgetful. These aren't just minor inconveniences, they can actually be quite dangerous. Studies have consistently shown that irregular sleep patterns significantly increase your risk of falls, serious heart issues, and even struggles with your mental health. I remember Grace, a retired teacher from Texas. She felt like she was always chasing sleep. Bad night, long nap, then couldn't sleep that night. It was a vicious cycle. We discovered her nighttime restlessness was due to undiagnosed restless leg syndrome. Once we addressed that, her sleep normalized, and she stopped needing those desperate daytime catch-up naps. The nap after a restless night doesn't actually pay back your sleep debt. Instead, it just kicks the problem further down the road, leaving you more vulnerable and out of sync in the long run. So if you catch yourself consistently using naps to fix your nighttime sleep, woe's it? It's a strong signal that it's time to truly look at what's genuinely getting in the way of your deep restorative rest. Common culprits often include persistent anxiety, chronic pain, certain medications you might be taking, or underlying sleep disorders like restless leg syndrome or sleep apnea. Don't hesitate to have an honest conversation with your doctor about these issues, and please, don't be afraid to ask for support. Sometimes even simple, easy-to-adopt changes in your bedtime routine, like a warm, soothing bath, some gentle stretching before bed, or turning off all screens at least an hour before you plan to sleep, can make a massive difference in your ability to sleep soundly through the entire night. Breaking this cycle takes a little patience and persistence, but trust me, every single step you take toward a healthier sleep schedule is a powerful step toward more energy, brighter moods, and greater, lasting independence. You absolutely deserve restful nights and joyful, productive days. Not that endless loop of tiredness that comes from trying to nap your way out of a bad night's sleep. Recognize the signs, take decisive action, and trust that even the smallest improvements will pay off handsomely in the quality of your days and the richness of your years. If you're ready to break this cycle, type freedom in the comments. Let's reclaim your nights. Number 4. The late afternoon nap. All right, let's tackle number 4. The late afternoon nap. So many older adults find themselves just naturally nodding off in the late afternoon, especially after a hearty lunch or during a quiet moment unwinding in front of the television. On the surface, it might feel completely harmless, almost like a cozy, natural part of your daily rhythm. But here, as the crucial warning from doctors, regularly napping late in the day can actually set off a disruptive chain reaction that throws your entire sleep cycle into disarray. The biggest issue with those late afternoon naps is that they make it so much harder to actually fall asleep at night. You end up tossing and turning, staring at the ceiling for what feels like an eternity. Before you know it, you've unintentionally created a pattern that's incredibly tough to break, and each day just feels a little more sluggish than the one before. It's vital to remember that as we gracefully age, our body's amazing natural clock, that crucial circadian rhythm, becomes even more sensitive to subtle shifts in light, activity, and rest. Napping too late in the afternoon can completely throw off this internal timepiece, making it genuinely harder for your body to recognize when it is truly time to wind down for the night. You might find yourself feeling surprisingly tired at dinner, even after your nap, only to be wide awake and buzzing when it's finally time for bed. This frustrating cycle can gradually lead to chronic sleep problems, which medical professionals have strongly linked to memory issues, unpredictable mood swings, and even a higher risk of serious conditions like heart disease or stroke. I recall Eleanor, a charming lady who used to run a flower shop. She swore by her 4 p.m. nap. But then she started calling me, worried about her memory, about forgetting appointments. We realized those late naps were literally stealing her good night's sleep, and that fragmented sleep was affecting her brain function. The late afternoon nap can be especially tricky because it often sneaks up on you. Perhaps you just tell yourself, "I'm just going to rest my eyes for a few minutes." But blink, and an hour has slipped by. You wake up feeling groggy, a bit disoriented, and sometimes even more tired than you were before. This lingering confusion, sometimes called sleep inertia, can hang around well into the evening, making it even tougher to stick to a healthy bedtime routine. If you find that you are consistently relying on late afternoon naps just to get through the day, it has a clear signal that your nighttime sleep might not be as truly restful as it should be. Experts strongly suggest focusing on creating a more consistent, predictable routine. Take shorter naps, ideally 20 to 30 minutes, much earlier in the day. Keep your bedroom wonderfully cool and dark at night. And a simple tip: avoid heavy meals or any caffeine after lunchtime. By paying close attention to these simple, actionable changes, you can genuinely help your body get the deep, rejuvenating rest it truly needs, and skillfully avoid falling into the trap of unhealthy nap habits that, frankly, do more harm than good. If this information opened your eyes to your own nap habits, comment earlier below. Let's get that evening sleep back. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights as valuable as we hope, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're right there with us. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a great time to join our community and hit that bell icon so you never miss out on our inspiring and informative videos. Your support truly empowers us to keep creating great content to help you live your best life. Now, let's keep moving forward. Number 5. The frequent daytime napper. Finally, we come to number 5. The frequent daytime napper. Some older adults find themselves consistently slipping into a routine of napping multiple times throughout the day, grabbing a few minutes of sleep here and there with the earnest hope of feeling more energized. While this might seem like a perfectly natural way to cope with pervasive tiredness, doctors are giving us a serious heads up. Frequent daytime napping is very often a clear sign that something deeper is truly going on beneath the surface. And over time, this can quietly become a dangerous habit that steers you closer to some very serious health concerns. When you nap several times a day, your body simply never gets the chance to settle into a clear, healthy pattern of rest and wakefulness. Each little nap, believe it or not, actually chips away at your body's natural energy reserves, often leaving you feeling more tired instead of less. This leads to what medical experts refer to as fragmented sleep, a state where neither your little naps nor your nighttime rest is truly restorative or deeply rejuvenating. As we age, our sleep can become naturally lighter and more fragmented. Adding multiple naps on top of this can create a constant state of low-grade exhaustion, hindering the deep repair that our body needs. You might start to notice frustrating memory lapses, slower reaction times, and a noticeable drop in your ability to focus or make clear decisions. This pattern, left unaddressed, can quietly but significantly increase your risk of falls, accidents, and even emergency hospital visits, especially if you're already navigating mobility or balance challenges. Frequent daytime napping is also tightly linked to certain health problems that are unfortunately common in our later years, such as type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and depression. Groundbreaking research consistently shows that the more often you nap during the day, the higher your risk for developing these serious conditions. Sometimes, the root cause is an untreated sleep disorder like sleep apnea, where your breathing repeatedly stops and starts throughout the night, completely interrupting your rest. This leaves you feeling utterly desperate for those short bursts of sleep during the day, just to keep going. In other instances, it could be certain medications you're taking, chronic pain that won't let up, or even underlying infections that are subtly robbing you of the deep, restorative rest your body so desperately needs to stay healthy and vibrant. I think of Robert, a wonderful man from New York State, who was always just resting his eyes multiple times a day. His kids started noticing he was less engaged, even a bit confused sometimes. After some tests, we found he had undiagnosed sleep apnea, which was disrupting his nighttime rest. Once treated, those constant naps faded away, and he got his sparkle back. You might find yourself rationalizing these naps, telling yourself you're just catching up, or giving your body a well-deserved break. But if you honestly find that you simply can't get through the day without multiple naps, or if your caring friends and family members are starting to express concern about your excessive sleepiness, it's a powerful signal that it's truly time to take a much closer look. Try keeping a simple log. Jot down when you nap, how long you sleep, and most importantly, how you feel afterward. This vital information can be absolutely invaluable for your doctor, helping them pinpoint possible health issues and expertly guide you toward more effective treatments or simple, impactful lifestyle changes. Breaking free from the cycle of frequent napping takes patience and a little support. But the rewards, my friend, are truly worth every ounce of effort. With more predictable, consistent rest, you'll notice clearer thinking, a surge of renewed energy, and a wonderful, greater sense of control over your precious days. Instead of just drifting in and out of sleep, you'll be able to enjoy your favorite activities with sharper attention and genuine joy. This is your time to reclaim your health and independence, one healthy habit at a time. If you're ready to get to the bottom of your tiredness, comment "clarity" below. Your health is worth it. As we wrap up, take a moment to reflect on your napping habits. We've uncovered 5 ways they can either energize or undermine you. Remember Martha from Kansas City? Her long, unplanned naps, our habit number 2, were a hidden health signal. Spotting it let her reclaim her spark and vitality. These aren't just rests, they're messages worth heeding. Your golden years deserve joy, connection, and independence. Don't let poor naps dim that. Small tweaks today mean sharper memory, brighter moods, and lasting freedom. You deserve restorative rest and zestful days. It's never too late. Thanks for joining. Now, action time. What's your one nap commitment? Limit to 20 minutes. Or nap in bed, not on the couch. Share in the comments. Let's inspire each other. If this sparked change like the video, subscribe for more wisdom and share with someone who needs it. You could transform their life. Stay healthy. Stay wise. See you next time.